good day, Spurs fans. It's Paul, the Hotspur Hippie, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well. It is a fine and dandy and victorious and glorious 5:28 p.m. on 4th of October. I think it's a Friday, isn't it? It's a Friday. I'd like to start the stream as usual by acknowledging the wonderful traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, who looked after it for 65,000 years. The Walamategel people of the Darug Nation, Ingani Warami. I'd like to pay my respect to your elders past, present, emerging, and recognise that sovereignty was never ceded, always was, and always will be Aboriginal land. Well, I thought I'd just launch into a surprise guerrilla-style stream, which is what I usually do because I never schedule these things. The only way to know when I'm going to come on is to subscribe and hit the bell icon because I just do it when I feel like it. I'm training the algorithm. The algorithm's not training me. Now, football news. Fuck 'em all! Fuck 'em all! United, West Ham, Liverpool, 'cause we are the Tottenham and we are the best. We are the Tottenham, so fuck 'em all, rest. Fuck 'em all! Fuck 'em all! There we go, some in-depth sports reporting for you there. Man, oh man, am I feeling good today, folks. Feeling good. Wait for a few people to drift in. So, as you may be aware, Tottenham, little old Tottenham Hotspur, 1-5 on the bounce, which I reckon is pretty good in anyone's money. We haven't done that for like 3.5 years. So, no for Signor Conte. That's probably Mourinho, is it maybe? Maybe he snuck in a bit there. Was it Mourinho? I don't know, man. But hey, you know, what a change in fortunes at Tottenham. Because in previous years, and I get it, people have said we haven't treated cup competitions, seriously. I kind of get it. And there was fear that we were doing the same thing this year. And I think a lot of people were scared at the Coventry game. I wasn't, because I trust Ange. I trust Ange knows what he's doing. And I trust our squad is better than it has been as well. So, you know, I was very surprised at the reaction after the Coventry game. A lot of negativity. But it's obvious, you know, if you want these other players to be ready, you got to put them on the pitch. Otherwise, when you need them, like when we get suspensions or injuries, we're stuffed, aren't we? Which is what happened last year. So, you know, the difference between the Coventry game, and I was lenient on it because, you know, it's the first outing, them playing as a team in a match like that. We still won, so I was happy. Then FERENCVAROS last night, or this morning. God, the world's a blur. Look how we did, eh? Look how we did. Our B squad, in inverted commas, came up and won the game. Won the game, man. Won the game. Beautiful. And they're just going to get stronger. They're just going to get better and better. You know, I had a quick look at the Spurs sphere, folks. You know, I still see people saying, "Oh, we're not." You know, he can't win. Ange can't win. You know, on one hand, it's why doesn't he play the kids? I use the word kids. That's what they're saying. Why isn't he? I use my words. What, you know, he doesn't play the young men. Why doesn't he play the young men? He goes out and plays the young men, and he says, we're not taking it seriously. And I hear people crapping on about, oh, Aston Villa this and Aston Villa that. I couldn't give a shit about Aston Villa. Couldn't give a shit about any other team, man, which is why you won't see me going on any Arsenal channel with my cap in my hand, begging for subs from gooners, just saying, oh, Tottenham Hotspur, we're so shit. Arsenal have got a plan. Oh, you're so good, Arsenal. Ah, fuck them. Fuck them, we're Tottenham Hotspur. Anyway, let's have a look at that. Oh, I got super chat. Look at this. Here we go, man. The Outlaw. The Outlaw's in. Hello, man. That's nice to see. What's happening, Paul? Let's go, Brennan, man. I know. I'm so happy for him. I really am. I just, you know, it's social media. Amplifying it. It's, you know, when we used to go to Spurs when I was a kid, even if we played awful, like you bitch and moan about it on the train on the way home, and maybe you'd carry a bit of that stench of defeat around with you until we play it again. But you come across a fan from another team, oh, no, you stand up proud. Whereas not now, social media, after the game, you do a tweet, oh, we were crap, weren't we? Then loads of people say, and then it just goes on for days. And everyone's got to try and outdo each other and top each other on how disgusting they can be to their own football team. Crying out loud, my dad supported Wealdstone FC. And there was no me telling him that Tottenham were better than Wealdstone FC. Glenn Hoddle, Ozzy Ardiles, and he'd say something like, well, he's no Billy Bollocks, though, or whatever Wealdstone player. And it's like, well, what can I say to that? As it should be. As it should be. Stick up for your team, man. Don't go bending over on the internet just to get clicks and subs and bollocks. Well, I suppose that's what people do, isn't it? That's what people do. I see people that were Ange out a few weeks ago, and this is the thing they do. They say, Ange out. And the stuff that, it wasn't just Ange out mildly, it was get this loser out of my club, this fat loser. It's like stuff like that, man. Stuff like that. So you go through that for weeks, and then we string a few results together, and then they say, oh no, credit where credit's due, as if what, that makes up for that? So, okay, no, you can't mention that anymore. I've already said sorry. Stop bringing up the past. It's like, because the next time we have a bad performance or Brennan Johnson doesn't have a good game, they'll be sticking the knives in. Oh, fuck them all. United, West Ham, Liverpool, because we are the Tottenham and we are the best. We are the Tottenham and fuck all the rest. That's it. Pierce Barrow, hello, man. Hotspur Hippie, almost 2 a.m. here in Alberta. Wow, that was the time I had to get up this morning to watch a scintillating. It was a great game of football. I mean, we didn't have it all our own way. It wasn't like a walkover or anything like that, but it was bloody exciting and entertaining. If it's entertaining, that's what football's about. Entertainment. Were you not entertained by that game? I bloody well was. 5 in a row, man. Making it 6. Coming for you, Brighton. And look, I'm going to be respectful to Brighton because everyone misses the Hove bit, don't they? We're coming for you, Brighton. And don't you think we've forgotten about you, fucking Hove? We're going to get you as well. P.S. Barrow, what's one more than a streak? Called a streaker? Streakier. Erica Rower. It's an Erica Row and you get 6 on the bounce, maybe. I don't know. It's references like that keeps the teenager, the under 20 market watching this channel. Hey, here we go, man. Adrian Chair, thank you very much, man, for the super chat. Compensation for YouTube demonetizing this stream. Well, like I say, I'm training the algorithm, man. I know that there's certain words that, if I slip it in with a bit of an accent, it doesn't notice, like but otherwise I've got to push the button. But no, it's perfectly happy with me swearing now. It trusts me. I had a notification saying, yeah, because what you do is, whenever you get automatically demonetized, you say, hang on a minute, everything I've done is within your terms of service. Get a person to review it, and then the person comes back and says, yeah, it's okay. And after you keep doing that, and you get in there. So all these people that say, oh, could you please not swear on my channel? Bollocks. Outlaw, yes, here we go. So glad the young fella's got a run. Yeah, man. I can only watch the second half. Did we seem in control? Look, overall, I'd say yes, but it wasn't like FERENCVAROS didn't have chances. And they played football. So, well, hats off to them. Well done to them. I think they've won the Magyar League 35 times or whatever. So they're going to be a decent side. They had raucous home support, great atmosphere, intimidating. It's hard. It's hard. You don't just go to these teams and just think you're going to win. And, we did. So, yeah, look, overall we were, but it wasn't like the Man United game, I'll put it that way. But there was definitely passages where it was. And there was some great play between our players. It was great. Even Timo, I know he missed the cock one up at the end, but he played well. So, people should get off his back as well. What do you want? Do you want Timo to play well or do you want him just to be shit? It takes a long time. It takes a long time for me to get the shits with players. You know, you're talking about Eric Dyer lengths of careers, man. You know, it's going to be like 7 or 8 years, not a season. That's pathetic. And also, if you think about Timo Werner, if we didn't have him in the team, we wouldn't be in Europa League. You know, he got us through that patch. It might have been, I don't know if it was a goal and assist or something like that. But without that, we would have been below Man United. So I thought he had a good game. Made some great tackles, man. Made some great tackles. But let's hope he keeps improving. That's all I reckon. But such is the way with the internet. You know, one person says something and then it becomes like de facto fact, knowledge, doesn't it? Knowledge. Yeah, I heard one person say, look, credit where credit's due. Brennan Johnson has scored a goal in the last 5 games, but I don't like him as a player. Well, I guess my facts of him scoring 5 in a row and playing really well don't give a fuck about your feelings, mate. Redback Spider. I saw a comment that basically said you can't be happy with that result. Yeah, I don't know. There's more in 24, Redback Spider. I just don't understand all that. It's right. I was having a chat with a mate earlier who's a big rugby league fan. And he was saying like one difference he finds with like league and probably AFL fans over here, it's like when you start a season, it's like a blank slate. And I agreed with him because that's how I treat football as well. It's like every year we're going to win the treble, we're going to win the quad. It's you hope and you imagine that you can do well. But some people just say, oh, we haven't won a trophy for 30 years. That doesn't matter a fuck. That doesn't matter at all to what's going to happen in the next game. I've seen this before. Well, it's been a while since you've seen 5 wins in a row, isn't it? 3.5 years, so. Piers Barrow couldn't handle Glenn Hoddle's commentary, man. He was putting a boot in, wasn't he? Constant criticism about Spurs tactics. I don't know what's going on there, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he feels he has to do that because, he's obviously Spurs through and through. I don't know. So it annoyed me as well. But, I think Glenn Hoddle's earned the right to say whatever he wants, hasn't he? It's his opinion. But I didn't like it. And Sam Matterface couldn't even say FERENCVAROS properly. That twat. What planet are we living on where Sam Matterface becomes a commentator for football? He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't tell you what's going on objectively without slipping his own little bollocks in there. And I don't like that. I just want the commentator to tell you who's got the ball and what they're doing, and that's it. But no, everyone's going to put their own personality on it. Whoop, personality. Whoop, personality. Sam Matterface. What a wanker. RJ, hello, man. G'day, Hippie. Did you see more short post-match interview? Yeah, man. He's got winner's eyes. He's got football head, man. He's got football head. I think Solanke's got it as well. So, winners, we'll have to wait and see. But football heads, man, definitely. I thought Ben Davies had a good game. Ben Davies, Ben Davies is probably a player I've been on the case of because, again, it's 10 years, man. But this year he's playing well. Ange, when they say what player has Ange improved, I thought Ben Davies had a great game last night, actually, Really good. I believe. G'day, man. Fantastic to see the rotations used. We're all smiling, by Ange in this Europa game. Keep telling people that Ange has the courage of his convictions. 4 teenagers, confidence in Gray to playing centre-back. Fantastic. I know. I thought Gray was great. I thought Gray was great. Did a nice couple of runs. Do you see that little sort of back heel flicky pass he did when he was up on the right-hand wing? I think it was back to Basuma. Yeah, man, he's got confidence. But they seem level. And I like what Ange said after the game about how he's treating the younger players, You got to be careful. And everyone has got... You can feel comfortable that Ange knows what he was doing. What one criticism levelled at Ange, I remember a year ago, was Oh, well, he's 58 years old. He's 59 now. He's 58 years old. Why, if he's that good, why isn't he, why isn't he broken the big time earlier? Well, he was in the Australia youth management setup for 7 years for a start, managed the under 21s and under 25s. I think it was 7 years out of his career doing that after he was at South Melbourne Haller. So he won 2 championships there. Then he went to the Australian youth team. So he knows what he's bloody doing, man. He knows what he's doing. Woo Riders DG. Oh, they come in peace. It's all right, man. There we go. Were you not entertained? I was, Derek. I was. It was wonderful stuff. I hope you were too, man. Did you manage to get the game? It was probably at a decent time in Florida. I hope your friends and family are okay over there at the moment. I remember you mentioned the hurricane the other day. I hope you're all right there. It looked like a rough one, that. Leo Jajong, hello, man. When I look at the Spurs sphere, it's laughable how many are flipping and being drowned out by the reversing beep as they waffled on. Hey, look. It's all about clout, controversy, trying to appear right. Because it's such a fast-moving world as well. And you can see this in other things like politics. It don't matter. How do I put this? You can say any bullshit you like. And by the time people correct that bullshit, you've come out with more bullshit. You can never keep up with it. So they're always ahead. They're always one step of bullshit ahead of you. That's why I don't like any of it. So when they all say, credit where credit's due. Fuck off. Go and support Man City, you fucking knobs. It just shits me. It just shits me, everyone's a bloody expert. Everyone's an expert. Hey, man. Hey, look, I tried to give you a plug the other day. I don't think you got much out of it, so it won't be the last time, man. Future Music, get on and give him a sub and a like. He does some really great music. I might do a video sometime about little music channels or little channels, with low subs that are brilliant. Not everyone gets caught up with the algorithm and everything, but get on to Future Music, put your link in, mate, and we'll get there one day. He's only got like 39 subs. It's bloody ridiculous, man. At least let's get him to 1,000 so he can earn like, $2.50 out of it. Declan Storm tracking. Hi, Paul, how you doing today? I'm unstoppable, man. I'm unstoppable. Wonderful. Future Music. Timo is useful. The smallest cog is usually a vital one. How about that? I love that, Future Music. See, it's all part of the same fabric. The fabric of Tottenham Hotspur. Faisal, hey, hello, man. Hello, Paul. I'm so happy with the performance. Me too, man. Glad to hear it. There's a bit hit and miss, of course. Yeah. But rotation team put up a fight with our style in a hard European away match. Yeah. They needed the Coventry game. If we'd have taken Coventry seriously and played all the first, everyone, and we would have probably beaten Coventry 5-0 or something like that. And then we come to FERENCVAROS. Hey, with a knackered team put it this way. If we hadn't had that Coventry game and we put that lot fresh into this game, I don't think we would have got that result. So Ange knows what he's doing, man. Ange bloody well knows what he's doing, and he was happy with the performance. Yeah, harder. Some of these games, they're winnable, but they're tough, man. They're tough. Ferencvaros, man, Budapest, and we got Galatasaray. Again, winnable, but intimidating. You know what I mean? Roma, whoa. Great fixtures. It reminds me of some of the great fixtures I've seen Tottenham play in the past when we were successful in Europe. In the 80s. I'm not talking about recently. I'm talking because we won't fucking win anything then. But like in the early 80s when we were like always in the Cup Winners or UEFA Cup, we had some great ties, man. Adversity. It's what it's about. Ozzy Ardelius was asked once about, or I think No, I think Steve Perriman was asked about Aussie. So the question was like, so Aussie used to play, playing in South America. You might think of it, samba, salsa, champagne football, hey, fiesta time. I won't play the Mexican music because that's North America. So what's it, how do you feel coming to England and getting kicked over the advert hoardings at somewhere like Stoke or Burnley or somewhere like that? And Steve said Aussie loved it. He loved the challenge. And that's what we're getting back at Tottenham, man. That's what we're getting back. Brilliant. Phil, come on, you Spurs. The winning streak continues. Come on, you Spurs. That's it, man. It's there, isn't it? 5. It's going to be 6 on the weekend. Woo! RJ, I even heard criticism of Lucas Bergvall. Yeah, well, the criticism I heard is something along the lines of, it was to do with Gray as well. Oh, look at Aston Villa who signed. They bought youngsters and what? I don't give a fuck about Aston Villa. These are the same useless twats that were saying, oh, West Ham have made some marquee signings. Well, West Ham look like they're fucking shit this year, don't they? Matthew, hello, man. Bonjour, Paul Coyote. Hello, man. Hello, man. Yeah, Mark. Here we go. We'll have a bit of that. And we'll have a bit of... Hey! Come on, the Tottenham Express. Mark's been in there. He's been collecting tickets, I believe, or selling snacks. Maybe slip him a £5. He'll give you a little bottle of Jack Daniels, or I don't know. Maybe he's not that flash. Maybe Bells. Faisal, I like the players' attitude. Yeah, man. It's great. It was. We look. Who was it that said earlier? Oh, it's you. It's your last comment. Yeah. It was the attitude, wasn't it? Yeah, you don't expect it all to be perfect. It's not going to be like we played against Manchester United. But it was good enough. In fact, it was more than good enough. More than good enough. And that would have been a really fun trip for the Spurs fans to go over to Budapest and come away with a win. Come away with a win. Wonderful. Excuse me, just get myself some refreshment here. There we go. Sydney Moo. Evening Paul 1 gets a feeling that the eternal critics will eventually be feasting on humble pie. Yeah, but they never will, because they'll do it, until you lose again. I'm not interested. I used to sort of watch a little bit just to find out what they're talking about, but it's getting less and less. Like today, I just flicked, 10-hour stream. You just go, okay, 2 seconds here, 2 seconds there, 2 seconds there, and then you know what they've been fucking boring people shitless about for 10 hours. So I'm just not interested. When I do my reviews after games, like I did this morning, I do it. I've not even heard Ange. I've not heard any post-match. I've not heard anything. I just want to tell you what I reckon. And often that's, I'm on my own a lot of the time. There's one match last year, I think we won, and Ange, I thought, yeah, we won. Ange weren't happy. So it's not like I'm in complete agreement with him, but hey, a win's a win. Woo Riders DG. I watched the highlights. Right. And we're okay from... Hurricane. Okay, thousands are still missing. Horrible, man. In North Carolina. Wow. Prayers for all those peeps. Doesn't hurt, man. Doesn't hurt. I'll knock a couple out myself. I mean, it's probably a bad way of phrasing it. It's all right. God's understanding. Knows I'm an idiot. There we go. Look, future music, man. Future music. Get over there. If you like a bit of drum and bass, nice videos. I think it's great stuff. Talent. It's good stuff. While you're there, future music, there's another YouTube channel I found, Cosmo Jones. I can't be bothered searching for things. Cosmo Jones, because when I was searching for the Korg Wave Station stuff, or Wave State, he was another channel. He does a load of stuff, man. And really good. Cosmo Jones. Maybe you might like it, Cosmo Jones. He's another guy. I think I've got 2 subs. It's funny, in some of his music, I thought, this is really good. Who's he sampling? So I like Shazammed it and stuff. And it came up with him. It's all his own work. Everything. Vocals, whatever. You know, he's organised the whole thing. So Cosmo Jones. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. There's no point. Look, I'm not going to half-arse this, you know. Bear with me. This is sort of, not quite drum and bass, but sort of, you know, sort of housey, mixed DJ stuff. Where is it? Cosmo. He's probably got 55 million subscribers now. No, mate, he's going to make a bullshit out of me. See, he's got so few subscribers. It don't come up in the search. Cosmo Jones music. There we go. Okay, there it is. Let's just get that. I don't know this guy at all. He's got 759 subs. That's nice. Should be way more than that. Yeah, just there's little odds and sods and stuff like that. Hang on a minute. Bear with me. It's been a long day. Didn't get too much sleep and... Oh no, it's Instagram. What the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh no, hang on. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, there we go. There we go. IT professional for what, 20 years, man. Over 20 years, IT professional. Fucking useless, man. There we go. I've put the link in the description. Just make a note of when I did that. 25 minutes. All right. All right. Oh, people are still here. Thank you very much for hanging around. Hopefully that hasn't buggered my chat up. Pierce Barrow, off topic from Canada. But do you think or want Penrith to make it 4 in a row on Saturday? No, on Sunday. No, man, I don't. Not like I'm a big, huge Melbourne fan, but Penrith have got, I wouldn't say it's quite Man City, but they're just much more machine-like. They're very effective and very good, but there's no razzle-dazzle there, if you know what I mean. There's no je ne sais quoi. You know, like the Broncos had last year before, you know, all the players got big heads and fucked it all up this year. And their coach has been sacked. So, yeah, kind of Melbourne, I think. Okay, and I think Ange is genius. Of course he is, man. To get the young guys in away, because it's going to be worse in Turkey when we play there. Ooh, yeah, this is a nice little hors d'oeuvre for that. They survived with flares on the pitch and a crazy crowd, yeah. I'm sure they loved it, man. If they've got a competitive bone in your body, fuck, that's what you'd love. That's what you'd love to do in front of, wouldn't it? Hostile. Harbour League. Can we send Timo to a sports psychologist retreat for 2 weeks in the international break? Why do you want to do that? You're assuming there's something problem? He's got some demons buried deep? How do you know this? He needs to get it all out of him. I've not got any evidence to support that at all. Matthew, Coyote means come and use Spurs in French. Okay. Not bad. Colin Cross, hello, man. Game was a great character builder for the kids in a hostile place. Yeah, it's great. I mean, maybe the FERENCVAROS fans didn't know they were doing us such a favour. But you need that, man. You need that. You know, when things are on the line like that, it makes you better. It makes you better. Mark in. The woman on TNT asked Ange on about bringing the guys after an hour, and he said I didn't bring them. Yeah, I didn't bring them here for a jolly, so they needed to do some work. Yeah, he said they're Spurs players, aren't they? So when he was asked beforehand about Serge Reguilon, well, you know, if we're paying him, that's what he's going to do. I want to see a bit more. There were a couple of youth players in the on the bench there that I'd not heard of, and I've never seen him play, but man, if if I want a player to succeed I've never heard of, it's got to be Dante Casanova, man. I mean, what a name. RDMB, Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad? I'd have to go Breaking Bad. I saw one season of Better Call Saul. It didn't grab me. I'm not saying it's bad, but it suffers from the whole prequel thing for me. I know where it's going. That's why I don't like prequels. There's no in there. But Breaking Bad, what a series that was. Now, I think because I was fucking around, my chat's buggered. Oh. Okay, hang on. Let me just refresh this. So, what we got here? Future music. All music is cool. It's escapism. Hey, look, if it keeps you occupied for a couple of minutes, if it makes your life a little bit more, if it enriches your life, whatever that is, for a couple of minutes, hey, that's a good thing, isn't it? So, yeah, man, yeah, it is cool. It's escapism for me. And also, you're like, you know, listening to it. I've been listening to it all my life. I've played it far less, but playing music, especially with friends, man, really, it's a wonderful thing. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad, man. If you can, you know, play a couple of things, it's a really enriching experience, I think. I love it. It's like a real bond. It's hard to describe the bond you get with people when you play music with them, especially when I like improvising. I like making stuff up on the fly, as you probably noticed by my streams. I like just doing it, going live and flying by the seat of my arse and seeing what happens instead of, you know, planning it all out. And I like doing it on my own, doing the stream anyway. I like doing streams with certain other people, not many though. Jacob's one, for sure. Jacob is one, because we just talk shit. Okay, the chat's coming back up. So all the music playing in the background is just me and friends. You know, it's not professional quality or anything like that. But hey, it's not bad. And you find also when you make music yourself, like I try and do with this stream, I'm making music that I want to hear. So I enjoy listening to it. You know what I mean? You can do it the way you want to do it. Very rewarding. Future music. I have 39 of the finest, most privileged subs in the world. Well, hopefully you get some more, man. Hopefully you get some more. But I mean, my music channel has probably got less subs than that, but I don't care, because it's just something fun for me and friends to do. You know, we enjoy it. If other people enjoy it, well, it's a bonus, but you know, it's not the reason I do it. Same with this channel, you know. That's why I started it off. I'm never intending to. Well, you know, the idea, the goal, the dream, I guess, is to be able to do this as a living. But if it don't happen, you know, I'm still having fun doing it. I'm not going to stop. Melbourne a cheat says, well, you know, it was a while ago. Shmoo Vandervoo, those were nothing compared to Hajduk Split every game. Yeah, flares, I know, but I love a bit of flares. Joe Lance 101. Timo's 1-on-1 with the keeper so many times. If Ange can get him finished, we win the Premier League. It could be. I just, again, I see enough in there, man. I see enough in there. And, I just got to ignore what people say about my club, whether they wear one of these or not. You know, and it's something when I think it was like 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I started watching Spurs YouTube stuff, and I was just amazed how, you know, down they were, especially doing, you know, match commentaries, how down they were on everything. And like, we weren't shit, let's say, you know, we're not shit, but you know, we weren't that good. But fucking hell, man, it's my team, hands off. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Don Papas. Can't bring these up on the screen until we get to Shamu's next comment, which is next comment. Don Papas, 5 in a row, baby. Yeah, baby. Hey, who loves you, baby? I can't do Telly Savalas. I mean, you know, half my head can. Or now are you, Brennan Johnson? Hey, come on and apologise, or did you all just magically disappear? Their apologies mean fuck all, to be quite honest, Don. Because they'll say, look, I said I'm sorry. We don't have to be bringing it up, do we? I admit when I'm wrong. It's not a genuine change of heart. You know? Like, don't people have those things in life where you're going down one track and then you find out some new information? You think, oh, fucking hell. I thought it was that. But now it's this. Shit. Sorry, mate. Sorry. It's not the same process because it's just all fucking ego with these pricks. All fucking ego. Don't be so personal. They're so weak-skinned as well. Don't get personal. Don't get personal. I'm just going to go on Twitter under false accounts and fucking perv about and fuck with people. And soon as someone says, oh, you're a wanker, don't get personal. Fucking pussies, man. Pussies. But, you know, there's a big vein of, as the press call it, far right, politely. I prefer to call them neo-Nazi fuckers. Racist. Hang on, I need my button for this. Racist fucking cowards. There's a lot of that in there. Yeah, I don't mean to get political, but, they go on about, like, anti-woke and everyone's a snowflake and you can't say anything anymore on a football channel. On a football channel. You know, they're not even cognizant that it's not just your fucking neighbourhood and mates watching your channel. It's people all over the world. So I don't care where people come from. I don't care how you live your lives. I'm not judging. I might not get what people do, but everyone's welcome here. So one thing I never stand for in this channel is any slurs, putting people down for certain things. I ain't having it, man. I ain't having it. Because I want everyone to feel that they can come here and, relax and be entertained. And anyone that don't want to play with that game, you can fuck off. I ban them all the time, man. Shmoo Van de Voo. I talk about loads of stuff. I don't think I'm, like, offensive to any groups anywhere. Oh, you can't make a joke about anything. Well, the key about making a joke is it has to be funny. And just saying the thing doesn't make it funny. Put a bit of comedic thought into it and you might get away with stuff, but no. Fucking arseholes. Shmoo Van de Voo, agreed. You learn way more playing in a group or band. Oh, absolutely, man. Like, some of the times that you record it, I'm not trying to say I'm good or anything like that, but when I listen to what I've played with friends, and I'm thinking, how did I do that? I could never play that again. But you just get, I don't know, lifted in the moment. It's great. Mark in, here we go. Casanova, Dante Casanova. Whoa. Shakespeare, Bill Shakespeare. There, I tell you what, there was something fucking rotten in the state of Hungary last night, wasn't there? Yes. Jedi Spence, we have them all. Brendan Magic Johnson, I don't know about that. Yeah, why not? You can call him. Yeah. Faisal, according to my maths. Being picky, aren't I? Solanke would score braces, hat-tricks versus Brighton because he's not scoring today? Oh, hey, man, you can say math if that's the math that you're looking at. I like the sound of that because it's got to, that's how football works, isn't it, Faisal? He's been scoring one a game. He missed that game, so he's got to do two. That sounds like science to me. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. That's what I like. This is what I like about streaming and doing it. It's just talking dumb, stupid shit, basically. Having a laugh. RJ, I think the top tier EPL managers will fear Ange's Tottenham. Well, they're smart. You don't hear decent managers or even good ex-players slagging Ange off. They might slip in the odd naive thing, but no, they respect him. He's taken a very long and hard journey through the game of football to get to Tottenham Hotspur. And, yeah, I'm lucky. Sorry, Bernardo Johnson. Yeah, there we go. I reckon just Johnson. Why don't we call Ronaldo? No, we'll call Ronaldo Renan. The other way round. Piers Barrow. Future Music 39. Oh, Redback Spider. Jamming an idea with bandmates and ending up with a full song is great fun. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have any of my songs on this, but playing in the background. But, yeah, me and my mate, we've only done 3 songs over the course of 7 years, but it's when we feel like it. And it's a lot of fun. And every time we've decided to, like, do a song, we've done it in a few hours. Oh, we're at home to Roma. So where's our third away fixture then? Oh, I can't check my phone. Is anyone? Oh, I'll ask the chat. I thought Roma was away. So we've got Galatasaray and Rangers. That's it. But that's only 3. Who's the 4th? Is it Hoffenheim? We'll beat them all. Chris Wolski, happy for the kids to get young players, young men, to get a bit of atmosphere in Europe. I mean, wow. And I think this is some of the thing about, to me, it's some of the thing about football and the appeal of football. Bear with me. So just from my point of view, it's that, you know, there's a certain way of living life that society expects you to do. You know, you go to school, you get your exams, you go to uni, you get a job, whatever. And footballers are people that have chosen a different path, particularly back in the day when it wasn't as lucrative. So for me, seeing those players play and do well, it's like, okay, I didn't do it myself, and I probably couldn't have done it. I didn't have that same love for football when I was a kid, especially. But I'm just happy as fuck for people that have done it. I really am, you know. So, you know, just thinking about what you're saying, Chris, about the young guys going over Europe. Oh, man, they'll be having a ball. Amazing. All right. He's coming with a 30-pointer. Team no borders. Well, walaikum assalam. I'll just leave you with a 10. That'll leave us banners, won't it? Thank you very. Smooth interview. Roma lost today. Ooh. And Galatasaray lost with some farmers from Latvia. That's nice. You know, on the other hand, they are Latvia's champs. Yeah, stop with these farmers. Look, I'll disrespect every fucking big club and every club in England, but I don't know, man. It's a bit snooty, isn't it? Oh, Piers Barrow, like Fernandez, 2 red cards in a row. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it. Oh, what a tool. I just don't... I don't know, man. A bit of Tottenham. No. It's a bit, I'm settling down into the evening. I think Glory Tottenham Hotspur is my morning wake-up thing, man. You know, it gets me pumped for the day. Whereas now I'm just sort of trying to chill out. Just fuck about, basically. Don Papas. Well said, Paul. What I can't understand, hang on, let me have a... I can sense I might need a blast of nicotine before getting to this comment. Just my spider sense tells me. My spider sense. Or is it my bionic eye? Well said, Paul. What I can't understand, you think these abusers would be happy to be proven wrong? Well, I think you said it you've already answered your own question here, haven't you? Abusers are never happy to be proven wrong, man. They're just waiting for their next chance to fire off again, aren't they? Wrong about a player's form? Nope. More important to be right. I don't care as long as Spurs are winning. Yeah, I don't give a you know, there needs to be not needs. How do I put this? There's a distinct lack of humility around the place. And how do I put this with humility? Like, as far as it's different to being a fan is different to being a player. Because players have got to keep a level head in all sorts of other ways. But as a fan, I could go out and say Tottenham is by far the greatest team the Galaxy's ever seen. Doesn't matter a fuck to anything. So that kind of lack of humble, but that's kind of, fart without smell, braggadocious, you know. But when it comes to a more personal humility about, well, I didn't say that, I didn't mean it like that, or I said that, move on, I've apologised. No, we don't have to bring that up ever again. Whereas I'm wrong all the fucking time. Like I'm pretty sure the video, my match reaction I uploaded today, I'm pretty sure I said at the end the score was FERENCVAROS 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. I fuck things up all the time. Now, that's just by accident. When I really think about them, I can really bugger them up. Always a bit of birdie sound. Hang on. I think I've got my effects microphone wired up. Ooh. How about that, eh? Another one? There we go. A bit of Australian. I don't know what that was. Chris Wolski, no, you're good, Paul. Most inclusive Spurs. We're bang out, in my humble opinion. Well, people have a bee in their bonnet about like inclusivity and like diversity and woke. It's like, well, can't we just all not give a fuck about that and just get on? That's what I reckon. And as times change and people have more of a voice and it's more apparent than some of the things you've been saying. Okay, when you're a 4-year-old kid buying blackjack sweets in the UK, you learn that offends a lot of people, so you just don't do it. I mean, but people say, oh no, I've said this all my life, I'm going to keep fucking saying it. I'm going to hang on to these old bigotries. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, well, everyone's welcome, Apart from fucking Nazis, they can fuck right off. If you voted Nigel Farage, fuck off, mate. Dr. Johnny D7, 5 in a row. Good day, good day. Oh, again, another Ange presser later. What is there? Oh, it might be tomorrow morning for me or something like that. Quick turnaround, man. RJ, we need some bongos, Paul. Have I got bongos? Have you heard me do bongos? I've got Fred Dinage. Well, he's mad on the bongos, that guy. I'll tell you what, RJ, if you want a good bongo album, The Incredible Bongo Band. Great album. They've got loads of tracks on it that have, it was done in the 70s. And, when I was a kid, I was interested in hip-hop and stuff. I still do like hip-hop. I like more classic hip-hop, but a lot of the hip-hop in the early 80s and that, they used to sample, crappy old records because, growing up in the Bronx or LA or whatever, I'm sure these guys didn't have a lot of money. And this is not my words. I've heard them talk about this. So it wasn't like they could go out and sample Elvis Presley and stuff like that. They just go into the bargain bins and take all the, the shitty sampler LPs and things like that. And the Incredible Bongo Band was kind of in that area, but they've sampled the shit out of it because there's so many good drum breaks in it. So the Incredible Bongo Band, just the first album, the second one's shit, the first one's great. Listen to their version of Apache. That has been sampled in so much house and hip-hop. Incredible. I want a reunion with Jose. Well, dreams can come true. Well, Chris Wolski, I'm just so angry that took Timo copping from Spurs YouTube sphere. With people like that, you wonder why the club is in the position it is. It's just, yeah, I know, man. I don't know. When I used to go to Tottenham, it's like there's one player that springs to my mind, and I won't say who it is because he didn't play for us much, And we all hoped it'd be good, but it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. But you don't boo and I don't think the guy went on to have a football career, actually. It's like, because you want him to do well. Mr. M is always welcome here. The only Burn the Babylon Tottenham Hotspur page. That's it. Burn Babylon. There we go. Levy out. What about Wenger? Hey? I think Mr. M's backflipped. He's flipped and he's flopped. Yeah, I think he might be Wenger in. But one thing is not up for discussion. Burn the Babylon. Fuck 'em. Touche, Paul. Mr. M, are you halal? Well, we try to be, man. Part of my tribe as well. Do the best you can. Justice. You don't have much of a palmy accent. How long have you been in Australia? 30 years. People in England would probably think I sound Australian, but a lot of Australians think I sound English as well. I'm sort of stuck between the two. And sometimes it depends who I've been talking to, in person, not on this shit. But like in real life, when you talk to people, that can change my accent because it does flip a bit. Liam, wet ham. Sorry, fucked it up. Oh, see, I was wrong. All right, I've apologised. Let's move on. West Ham, wet spam. For disrespecting, of course. They get no, look, maybe in the late 60s, Bobby Moore and Jeff Hurst, that sort of shit. Yeah, a bit of respect. Now? No, absolutely not. Can't wait to batter them back to the... Well, hang on. You've gone a stage too far there. Oh, I'm not having that. See? I agree with some of your sentiment there, Liam. But, travellers are welcome here as well, man. Again, AZ Roma and Elfsberg or something. At home, away in Turkey, Rangers and Hoffenheim. Oh, okay, right. Elfsberg is away. Oh, okay, well, that's... Hang on, at home. Turkey, Rangers and Hoffenheim. Oh, Hoffenheim. Ooh, Hoffenheim, that could be feisty as well. The German crowds, they pack up a big atmosphere there, big atmosphere. Phil Coys, always accommodating. Well, it's my stream anyway, I don't want to, stick my chest out. I get it, mate. It's morning. Pick me up. I know. Wakes up the neighbours, I'll probably get the police knocking. But the Babylon coming around. Knocking on my door. Why are you singing Spurs songs at 4 a.m.? Fucking put me in jail or fuck off. Team no orders. Where? Again, the Italian league went around all the other leagues to have the transfer window for every country shut to be shut for the first Premier League games. Spanish were the only ones to say no. Everyone's trying to fucking change shit, aren't they? Paul Tucknor, 1970 Leeds, last English team to win where we were last night. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about this little nugget from Paul Tucknor. Yeah. I don't know how many English teams have played there since then, but I did hear that it's like 54. That's what I heard, 54 years. Enjoy, you dusty fans. No, they can't enjoy anything. Mark Ian, however, the Spanish are talking to Saudi to see if they'll do it, shut their transfer window with the rest of Europe. Oh, well, And look, good on Dominic Solanke, getting an England call out because Ivan Toney's fucked up his England career now, going for the cash. I don't know. Well, it's what he would want to do, isn't it? It's up to him, isn't it? Bill Coys. Ego's definitely getting away with some Spurs fans. But look, we've all got egos. I'm not saying I don't have an ego. I mean, fuck, I wouldn't be YouTubing if I didn't have an ego. But you've got to keep it in check, you know? They go too far with their agendas about Ange or certain players and they can't turn back, so they try to find excuses for their agendas in the end, like Ange has adapted. Oh, since Ange is doing what we told him to, yeah, like Ange is fucking watching you. Fuck me. Fred died. Okay. Should move around to when I think of bongos, I think of the bongo player from Flight of the Conchords. Todd, I'll tell you another good bongo clip is Linda Ronstadt. Linda Ronstadt playing You're No Good on the Midnight Special. It's a really good bit of live music. There's a bit where they go into the instrumental break and they build up and just go ape shit. And it's got good bongos and he whacks the fuck out of them. Future music, I still sample old tunes all the way. Yeah, all the time. It's the way, yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Because, like, I mean, not that I've studied IP, intellectual property law at a postgraduate level at university, or I have. But copyright, you know, it's supposed to be a body of work that's the expression of an idea. So a body of work implies more than like a 2-second sample, but somehow you've got to have permission for everything these days, haven't you? If you're transforming it, I don't see the point, but it's all been corporatized, you know. I'm sure the musicians themselves couldn't give a shit, but it's like, you know, Mr. Money, they made a hit out of a 1-second sample. They took 2 drum beats. What are you going to do about it, Shaking Stevens? I don't know. Have a holiday in Cardiff? No, we're going to sue the asses off them. Okay. Mr. M, 90s hip-hop is the best, Paul. Jazz samples. Yeah. There was a bit of that going, wasn't there? It was a good album by Us Three. There's a lot of blue notes. It's not really hip-hop, though. But I kind of like the birth of it all as well, man. Like, the new form of music. Sugar Hill Gang and shit like that. Grandmaster Flash and, you know, Boogie Down Productions. And, yeah, there's loads of stuff, man. Loads of stuff. And I liked it because my mum worked at EMI Records, so we get the same shit records that they would be sampling. So when I was about, I don't know, 10 or 11, something like that, I'd start hearing these hip-hop records, and it's like, I've got that album. Smooth Anavoo, homebrew last week, decent NZ hip-hop. Yeah, what, NZ hip-hop? I've not heard any of that, so I can't judge, I suppose. Piers Barrow, I hope you enjoy Nimbin, there's no question of a doubt. I was talking to a mate of mine, so I'm going up there on the 24th, and 6 a.m. on the 25th is the Tottenham versus AZ Alkmaar game. So at some stage when I'm in Nimbin, I'm hoping that I'm going to bring my gear up with me now that I know it's OB capable. That's inside talk for outside broadcast, you know. This setup works as doing a balcony on where I stay. Now, so I'm thinking, hey, you know, 6 a.m. the day after we get there for a watch along could be possible, but I might get bollocksed up when I get there. So, you know, I might have a bit of fun, you know, entertain, you know, Dante Casanova style or whatever. Edward White of Oz, how did the growers of Nimbin evade the police? They've probably got licenses now. Medical stuff. Hey, Liam, there, I know. I stuff it up as well, man, you know. But, hey, look, see, you deal with it. You say, oh, yeah, okay. And there's no big deal. That's it, isn't it? Team No Borders. I do scream at the TV when players mess up. Of course. Yeah, I know, of course. Yeah, heat at the moment stuff. Absolutely, man. Yeah, you go mental, you go ape shit, of course. But that's as far as it goes, yeah. But that's part of the great catharsis of football. You let all that, whatever the fuck out. You know, so I think players understand that as well. But it's just when you talk about it for 5 fucking months on social media and whip people up and, you know, and someone disagrees with you, so you stick to your guns even more and be even more of a, hang on. I don't have social media, but even if I did, wouldn't go around abusing players, yeah. It's just wrong no matter who it is. It's pointless, isn't it? It's pointless. Piers Barrow, come on, Paul. We know that Wet Span was the first on that ball you threw up to pick a team. It was indeed, man. But I didn't like the sound of it, did I? My 4-year-old brain thought, I don't like the sound of that. Baz Radford 3-1 Spurs. You were close, man. Close. Big up, Paul. Another great goal by Johnson. It's fantastic. I think that was his best yet. Just the way his first touch, just cushioned it nicely. And just when you think he's going to do something, he comes into the middle and plays it kind of off both feet before shooting. It was really good by Johnson. I bet he's hate to say he should have scored 25 goals for this 25 minutes on the pitch. Oh, there was well, why didn't he do it for the first year? Oh, God. You know? I mean, not that I know about what it takes to become, Australia's number one in anything, and for a brief time, number one in the world, in a field of about 14,000. What do I fucking know? Liam, what do you make of Will Lancashire's performance? I thought it was great, actually. Really promising. Got himself in a good spot. Almost scored a couple of great goals, didn't he? So it'll come. The fact that he's getting there in the right place, a bit like Solanke in the Leicester game. You know, if you've got that striker's instinct to run into those areas, I mean, a lot of the time it's a hiding to nothing, because I remember when I used to see Gary Lineker play, every 10 times we do this run, nothing. Not ball nowhere near him, whatever, but on the 11th go to goal. So Lancashire, I like the look of him. And he's a good, strong guy as well. Mark, and I still think Ange has Levy ran his finger. I think so, man. Maybe we need Colombo and Fred. I can only give you Fred, man. I can only give you Fred. I know it's disappointing. I know we need some Colombo around here, but we've got the English Colombo. KRS1, man. That's it, man. Boogie Down Productions. Yeah. Scott LaRock. My philosophy. Oh, you take me back. I can almost picture sitting on the 204 bus from fucking Hayes to Uxbridge, I think that one went, with my big fat Stedler marker. Fuck you, London Transport. I'm making my mark. Fucking the puritanical lot would have me locked up in jail for that. Well, statute of limitation, kiss my ass. Just realised we've got the same shirts as Quincy Bear, man. Not this one. This is mine. Unless, I do leave my balcony doors open. I do notice that this shirt goes missing from time to time. Oh, yeah, Johnson shot against the bar as well. That was a cracker. And he's like going, go on, get in there. Get in there, man. Hey, look, man, we've done an hour. So that's what I like to keep it as. Get in. Maybe leave you wanting more. Or, I don't know, leave you whatever. Hey, man, thanks for joining me on this victorious day full of glory where Tottenham Hotspur have made it 5 in a row. 5 in a row, man. The greatest team the galaxy's ever seen. Now, I've got someone to thank. I think it's Adrian Cheer, isn't it? There it is, Adrian Cheer. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Keeps the channel going. Keeps me doing more of this and less fucking driving people around Sydney. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Hey, good stream, hey? We're all full of vim and vigour. It's good to see. Let's keep it up for Brighton, hey? Brighton. And sooner or later, we're going to lose a game. I think we're all calm in here. Everyone else is going to go troppo and lose their heads and go bonkers. But I think sometimes it just doesn't work out for you, does it? It's football. The ball's round. It can bounce one way or the other. Balls do weird things. But thanks very much for joining me. If you click like and subscribe, thank you very much. The channel's going very well in that regard. Or if you've listened to it on podcast, thank you very much, because the podcast is growing. It's growing. It slipped down the charts in Norway to it's almost going to drop out the 200, but overall it's growing. So thank you to everyone that's been listening on whatever your favourite podcast player is, iTunes or Spotify or whatever. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get that one going. And I'll just say, as always, peace and love, and come on you Spurs, that's it, engage.